Okay, Islam Sheikh the Way by Bay, my Moorish American Nation family is March the 5th, 2023. Imani, what time is it? 4:15? 4:58. Okay. If you can see 4:58. Okay. Oh, that clock on the clock on the over the stove is faster than it's 2 minutes. The cell phone says 4:56 a.m. So I'm about to call the EBT food stamp card. I received a 21 deposit of cash on my EBT card, and Imani and I, neither one of us have ever received cash money from Maryland in reference to benefits ever. We came here in the last week of May, and then of 2016. I was hired June 9th, 2016 at Burger King. That was what my paycheck stub has, and this is what I have documented. Imani was hired approximately either maybe a week or less than a week after that at Wendy's. That's how soon we were hired. We were out looking for money. I mean, not money, looking for jobs. Like, we were out looking for jobs as soon as when we got here. So we were thankful to be hired. So when we were hired, we did, we, anyway, I'm not saying that we would not have accepted cash. Hold on. Okay. I'm not saying that we would not have accepted cash from Maryland because we were in need because we didn't have a job, but we didn't get cash. We weren't approved for cash assistance. I think you have to have some form of disability, be on the work program or some of Maryland, and we weren't on the work program. We went looking for jobs on our own, and were hired by the effort we put on our own to look for jobs when we came to Maryland on the last week of May of 2016. So I think that's how the cash assistance work in Maryland. Either you're on some type of work program with human resources and so forth. But yesterday, which usually I get a deposit of food stamps on the 4th of every month, I receive also a cash deposit of $21. So I'm going to go ahead and call so you can hear.
The customer service call center. Enter the last 4 digits of your card number. Enter your PIN. Your cash balance is $21. Your food supplement program balance is $78.66. To hear your account balance, press 1. To hear your last 10 transactions or to dispute a transaction, press 2. For information on when you will receive your benefits, press 3. To select.
So I'm going to call again so you can hear that clearly. So it said I have a cash balance of 21. This was deposited on March the 4th, 2023, yesterday. And the reason why...
You've reached the customer service call center. Enter the last 4 digits of your card number. Enter your PIN. Your cash balance is $21. Your food supplement program balance is $78.66. To hear your account balance, press 1. To hear your last 10 transactions or to dispute a transaction, press 2. For information on when you will receive your benefits, press 3. To select or change a PIN, press 4. To report a lost, stolen, or damaged card, press 5. To set up or change your EBT deposit notification or low balance alert, press 6. For assistance with eligibility status, address updates, or deposit information, press 7. For additional options, press 8.
Okay, so that's the number, and oops, and this is this is my card. So I find this very odd because yesterday was Saturday that I could receive the deposit of food stamps, and I checked, and it also said cash of $21. I find it interesting because Friday I had went to Bank of America and turned in $21 worth of coins. It was just $21, and I had rolled them up, Imani and I, and at Bank of America, and I mean, not at Bank of America, here at Extended Stay America in Annapolis, Maryland. I'm at the room 116. And no one's in here but Imani and I. Say Islam, Imani. He just, Islam. Imani, do you know anyone personally here in Annapolis, Maryland?
No.
Have you implied that you want to get to know anyone personally here as a naturalized Moor who have reclaimed a nationality?
No.
Okay. Have we ever invited anyone in our room, in our place to stay?
No.
Okay. And that's the same for me. Okay. And also Islam Imani. I want to just say, do you reject the telepathic code that we believe that exists? You do? Okay. Islam Imani Great Bay. Okay, and that's you might cannot see him, but this is Imani. He's okay. I do too reject the telepathic code, and neither do I know anyone personally here in Annapolis, Maryland. But yet, at Extended Stay America, we keep hearing feedback, and also it's odd that in Maryland, the people in Annapolis keep saying, "She love your son," or too many have said that, and look towards my way, or I hear like feedback in the room. And I just find it really, really odd. I even spoke to the general manager, Jen, about hearing the word military, United States military, or military in Burger King, in other words here at Extended Stay America. And they hearing them say, she love your son, or like some female is actually watching and stalking Imani in Annapolis, Maryland, or brother loves you, he loves you. That's the Birdman, in reference to like seeing mongoloids or Spanish speaking when I'm out, and I've given testimony and seeing feathers and finding feathers under the bed. I even spoke to the general manager about finding feathers under the bed. So definitely hearing feedback, African American male and female accents close and around the room saying brother paid, he loves, brother loves you, male and female accents, and definitely Spanish speaking accents saying the number one, and hola, and I've heard werewolf and so forth. Sound like some type of beast or animal. But knowing that we are among artificial intelligence, also these are so that's one set of lab. I'm not saying everyone that says brother is a lab freak or a lab experiment, or every black or African American. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there are lab experiments, lab freaks that exist that say it as an animal, like an animal, and unnatural, because that's what they are. And that's the same. I'm not saying all Spanish speaking are the Birdman. but there's definitely some type of laboratory or experiment, possibly, definitely because of I mean, or I'm going to say I'm 99.9% sure of something that's created, that's mongoloid, in reference to some type of bird that has some type of lab experiment bird freak gene that exists. Okay, so anyway, getting back, and that goes with the pale skin, saying 3, or also in some type very close, like in reference to those that say Birdman brother in Annapolis, Maryland, or even hear them say so. Nonetheless, knowing that we are among artificial intelligence robots, humanoid robots that can control technology, and so for example, Sheikh Dwayne Bey, if you are a person in need, like many people on this landmass have been and are in need, especially if you have children and you are a single parent, you're on benefits, or you're the elderly, but I'm gonna go with a young mother or a young father who has children, or a young family, and a beast of some sort, or unclean, unnatural spirit of laboratory experiment or artificial intelligent robot, want to have sex with your child, want to be the first to penetrate it, penetrate your child, penetrate the kid, want to be the first to deflower the little boy or the little girl, whether it's an artificial intelligence that's a boy, that's a male or a female, and you don't comply or do as you told, this is how they can attack your finances or your living expenses. Because if you are depending on the government for food assistance, and you really need food, and then you don't get food, you don't have issues. I mean, you have issues with your food stamp card, then and you have a family to feed, and you see it's happening, you're about to be put out, or you have to go and spend cash where your cash is supposed to be used for your rent, then this is how you can be controlled and sex trafficked, literally sex trafficked, especially if that, and I'm not accusing Annapolis government, I'm just giving an example because of a sequence of events that has happened since I've been here too many times. Imani too many times, so too many times in reference to the food stamp card. I'm just giving a sequence of events that could happen, or that is, especially if you have situations that continuously to happen in reference to electronic devices or electronic transactions. For example, over $100 was stolen from our bank account, Bank of America, while we were here at Extended Stay America, same room we're in now. It just so happened I checked, and someone electronically was taking over $100 out of our account. And while we were here in Annapolis, and as I was calling Bank of America, somebody was walking up and down the hall saying they did it, and they knew they did it. I don't know, like they referring to, who is they? Only thing I can think of is they referring to my Moorish family, the family of Moors. I don't know who, why would, or it's like, who are they? Why they keep saying they did it? Who is they? I've heard that so many times in Annapolis, I can't count. So, so what I'm going to do is also give reference to, just about a month ago, I was at Whole Foods. Once again, I have never, or Imani have never received any cash assistance benefits from Maryland. When we got here, it was last week of May, we started looking for a job. We were so thankful to have found a job. I found a job, my check stubs say June the 9th, 2016. Money, probably less than a week after me finding a job, he found a job at Wendy's, or was hired at Wendy's. So 2016, this is in June. So at Whole Foods, just about a month ago, there was an issue with my food stamp card, approximately a month ago or less. and the cashier, for whatever reason, I don't remember what happened, but it seemed as though instead of having a split payment of some sort, I was trying to do with the cashier where I had used cash, my own cash, and I never received cash on the card until yesterday, my own cash. The register took off everything or something with the food stamp. I can't remember exactly what happened, but she had to redo the whole transaction. And at first there was a thought, I was like, do I need to check my food stamp card? Because she was like, yes, you might need to do that. And then she said, wait a minute. So she started to do something with the register. She rerun everything up at Whole Foods. It's the same Whole Foods that I go to go grocery shopping. And that day I had actually brought a moon calendar. This is the moon calendar I brought. It was being sold for like over $14. But when she rang it up, I got it for approximately $2 less. And I told her, she said it's okay. So when she had to ring up the whole transaction because of the register, she said the register did. She said she didn't know why the register did what it did, but it took off more than what it's supposed to or something. And I can't remember exactly what happened. But then approximately a week after that, another situation happened with my food stamp card. This time I recorded it, and this was dealing with split payment. And so I recorded it at Whole Foods, and the cashier, she corrected it. It was odd. I was like, what's going on? So I went ahead, pressed record, and I started recording what was happening. Because that was like, I think maybe, or not even, maybe a week after that situation happened with my card, and the calendar was sold for $2 less approximately than what it was advertised because of the whole transaction. I guess she was the manager, so she was able to do that. So I'm not trying to get her in trouble. I'm thankful. But so that was, then it happened again the second time, but this time I recorded the situation at Whole Foods with another cashier. It wasn't the same cashier. At customer service. I was at customer service, and